A special day with me, my friend. All right, so we are live on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. So we are just going to spend 5 minutes or so chatting a little bit, waiting for people to come in. And when I feel that there's some kind of participation with some life in the room, we will start the hypnosis or the guided meditation. The whole point is to it's more than just visualization and meditation and all that good stuff. We do something very special here, that is to change the brainwave of your mind, to change the very structure of your brain, to change your very energy field, to align ourselves with higher goals. If you've been practicing black magic for a while or do any kind of magic, you know it is all about getting into trance state or outer state of mind. A lot of a lot of my past clients, my coaching clients, would tell me that they have a hard time going in trance to do some higher forms of magic. Of course, if you're just doing the kitchen sink magic, right? You don't need hypnosis. If you are just yelling mantras all day, more power to you. Um, you can do all those level 1, level 2 magic without ever needing to go into trance state or know what it is. But if you want to practice higher forms of magic, such as astral sense, direct communication with the spirit, soul travel, opening portals, pulling energy, all those higher level of magic, you will need to be very adept in trance state. So, what is the best way to get in trance state? That is directly to use it with hypnosis. Um, for those of you who know me well, and by the time now, I believe I have been bragging about this for the last 20 weeks. At the beginning, I'm very hesitant to tell you more about myself, but these days, so much is out there already. I may as well tell you that I'm very highly trained hypnotist, to say the least. I've been doing this for the last 20 years with receipt to proof. Actually, way more than 20 years now, with receipt to proof, with award to prove. Um, and, I've contributed a lot in the development of modern day hypnosis, um, including the planning and the curriculum and the teaching and the science part of it. If you know me well, you will know that I have studied, psychology and neurosciences in graduate school, and I have seen hypnosis literally working miracles in my clinic and through other means. There are cases where you know um, professional mental health people and physicians believe that such cases are impossible, and it was treated. And I won't say cure, right? Because in the U.S., the word cure is a very um, liable word. Like if you say I cure you of something, you are inviting a lawsuit. So I won't say the word cure, but hypnosis have been, um, and you are never cure of anything, right? The only thing you cure is harm. So you're never cure of anything. Whatever happens to you is going to happen again, and eventually, we are all going to the same place. So no cure, but we have seen like miracles happen all the time, right? And I've seen enough to know that it works. It works really well. I have been big in the science part of it all, and I can't believe it. Still, as a man of science, I am here. I am doing occult and black magic stuff. So, in any case, hopefully more people will come in. Hopefully, my room is open. Okay, I see some people come into the room. So, the YouTube room should be open. Uh, so let me give it just one more minute and then we will start. I actually haven't slept at all last night. I've slept for like 45 minutes. I've realized that if I don't sleep at all, like my brain clock is all messed up. Like I cannot tell what happened. Like my time stamps in my brain is all messed up. Like I don't know what happened. Things that happens yesterday, which seems like it is today, and then I lost track of when things happen and the flow of things. So I need to take a nap at least like 15 minutes to like 45 minutes if I have a chance. Uh, or else if I don't sleep at all, well, first of all, I'm going to feel like crap later. I'm getting old, man. Or yeah, or else I'm going to feel like the whole day never ended. So, um, hopefully people can hear me. Can you hear me on YouTube? Say something if we can hear me on YouTube. So looking good. Um, it's actually a very nice day here in New England, in Boston. I think it rained a little bit last night, but today is clear blue sky. The temperature is 18 degrees Celsius, so it should be. Hello, Choco Mario. Thanks for coming in. And it's very nice. It's 18 degrees Celsius. In Fahrenheit, I think it's like in the low 70s, high 60s. I say, around 65 ish. I'm a Celsius person, sorry. Um, so around 66 Fahrenheit is going to stay very nice throughout the day. Autumn or fall is like my favorite season. The air is crisp. It's not too cold. It's not hot like summer. It just feel like you have your air conditioning on even outside, right? So it's my absolute favorite season. Can you believe it? Summer is over. Well, we're still gonna get a few hot days here in New England. We call that Indian summer. I don't know if it holds true for the rest of the country, but there's always like this few days in September or in early October where we call it Indian summer. It will be the last hurrah for the summer before we freeze our butt off here in Boston in the Northeast. Um, so, Chuck and Mario, we're celebrating a very special day on Tuesday. Do you know what it is, my friend? All right, you guessed right. It is an $800 million Mega Million jackpot. Aaron 666 says, "What's up, Dion? Am I able to ask a say so for help with manifesting more money in my life?" Of course, of course. Keep in mind, manifesting is a process, right? Um, you are in the process of making a lot of money, my friend. So today we are celebrating the festival here in the United States known as Mega Million Jackpot. Um, so once again, this is for spiritual growth and entertainment purposes only. Um, no matter what happens, somebody's going to twist my words to the extreme and then say it doesn't work, right? Like, so I want to make the disclaimer very clear that playing the lottery or any kind of gambling is for entertainment purposes only. Uh, I never play more than $10 for a lottery, or if I feel really good and if I have a lot of excess money, I put down a few bucks more. But I do see people blowing hundreds of dollars in the lottery station, so don't do that. If it is yours, it's yours, right? Like most people who won, pretty much everybody I knew who won the lottery, don't play for more than $10. Some people only play with one draw and then they won, or they play the quick pick the machine spit out the number and then they won. Sorry. There's actually a lot of research done on lottery winners. Um, well, the ones that are not anonymized, anyways. So the point of this exercise is not just winning the lottery, right? It's to put you in the mindset of feeling lucky and to connect you with the Goetic quote unquote demon Orias, who is very adept in helping in risk, in high stake finances, in gambling. Now, the point here is to help you feel so lucky, so overwhelmingly lucky that you are attracting all the goodies in life towards you, right? And to help you more or less visualize and determine what you wish to accomplish in life, right? Pretty much most of everything that you truly wanted does not require a large sum of money. It may require some money, it will require a lot of creativity. Um, and keep in mind that money is just another form of resources, right? They are just, from the movie Margin Call, Jeremy Irons would say they are just pieces of papers with pictures on it, right? The proverbial saying is, if I give you $10 million in the desert, you will still die of thirst and hunger or exposure, right? So you have to translate into money is more like potential energy. You have to translate it into kinetic energy, right? We've all seen lottery winners, you know, we call it the lottery curse, who went bankrupt within 5 years. Um, Aaron 666 says, I feel money coming soon, just don't know when or how. Just have faith in it. Just keep doing what you want. Keep doing, um, keep exploring. Um, keep living your life to the fullest. And, and that way you're already living the life of somebody who is already rich. So what was I saying? So yeah, so it is more like a good adaptation of the money, on a good use of money and a good use of resources to make the best out of your life, right? I know a lot of very rich people who spend all their life working, never seeing their family. They may eat caviar for lunch. I mean, for the first time, if you haven't had caviar before, it is heavenly. But like if you eat it every day, it's like, oh, okay. I've eaten a lot of very nice food that does not require a lot of money. I have been taken out to very nice dinner. I've been to some of the best restaurants in the world, literally the best restaurant in the world now. I don't want to out anybody, but my he was actually, I feel so old now. He was the son of my friend. Well, my friend have like a 40 years age gap, right? But he was one of my professional students, and his son, who was at the time going through chef training, and then later I knew he was opening a restaurant, and now his restaurants was actually named the best restaurant in the world. And I have the privilege of meeting him and enjoying his cooking. So all this, I don't have to spend a dime. Um, back when I was working back when I was a quote unquote in hedge fund, back when I was doing day trading, I know a lot of hedge fund people who love to pick my brains. And I've been taken to some of the best establishments in the country. I've flown on private jets. I've been on yachts. Um, yeah, and I never have to spend a dime on it. So, you can enjoy all the good things in life if you know how to be creative. Like a lot of people who fly first class, um, they are the people who travels a lot and they collect a lot of points on their credit card. And then when the time comes, they just upgrade their tickets. And You've seen a lot of these videos where people spend like $50 and they got on to first class in like Emirates A380, right? Or you spend a lot of points on your credit card and you get the basic room in a five-star resort. Once you get to the resort, if it's not too busy, you ask for an upgrade right there and then, and usually you get a very good price, and you can upgrade by points. There's a lot of tricks you can do. You just have to do your research and find out, right? Or if you want to travel, there's so much information out there now for travel to get cheap tickets, cheap hotels. I've seen cheap hotels in like some parts of the world for you can like live in a five-star resort in parts of the world for less than half your rent in the United States, right? And you get much better services in than American hotel. You get much better food than any five-star resorts in American hotels, and you get much better services too. So it's all about how you use your money and how you deploy your resources, right? And we have done a large circle around this topic, circling back to where we started. Um, the exercise today is more than just winning the lottery, right? It is about drawing in the resources you need and focusing your mind to your goals in order to do great things in your life, right? Like, what's the point of winning the lottery if you're just going to sit by the pool and drink, you know, martinis all day? I don't drink martini, but most people think that is like a fancy thing to do. Um, I mean, I don't mind that, but you're not doing like most lottery winners are not doing anything in their life, right? And at the end of their life, there's no differences between somebody who had $10 million in the bank and live a boring life, or people who have no money in their bank accounts and live like a boring life, right? Like I would much rather be. I mean, I actually know a lot of people who are very rich and they are enjoying life by not spending a lot of money too. I know a guy who I went to high school together, and he has made a lot of money in the market. And these days, when he travel, he still stays at hostels. He still stay at like group Airbnb. That way, he can meet other travelers. That way, he can meet the Airbnb host, and then they will show him where the real restaurants are and all the fun things that they can do. Um, and they can hang out together to go to hiking or whatnot. And he's living a much more fulfilling life than somebody who walked into Paris with like $1 million in hand and he brought out the entire floor of a hotel. I've seen people like that, right? And then they just stay in the hotel all day, and they got spoon-fed caviar and foie gras, and then when they go shopping in Fifth Avenue or whatnot, and they buy the same handbags, um, or buy the same suits that they can find in the home country, and then they leave. I mean, I don't mind that, but what's the fun in that? So be clear about the experiences you want, and this hypnosis process and this quote unquote mind ritual will help you attain that with your mind honed on it, and the Goetic spirit Orias will help you achieve it, right? And Aaron 666 says, and what else I say so is telling me I'm feeling in my head that don't let fake people come into your life when you don't have to. Yes, that's true. Remember the ones who were there for you and before you didn't have it. Yes, of course. All those are words of wisdom. and you should definitely carry on with your life. You know and like I said, Aaron, you have already won the lottery. Like, how many people in the world would love to live full time in Nevada and in Vegas? Even the very rich ones, they can't just put down their career. They can't just leave their wife. They can't, even if they have a lot of money and they can quit their job, they have to, like, that wife have a career, and they don't want to move their children out of the school, and all kinds of things, right? And when they come to Vegas, they just they stay in the Palm or the Bellagio. They eat the buffet and then they leave, right? They never get to experience Vegas in its fullness, right? So, Aaron, you are already living the high life, and you got to stay warm in the winter. You save up a lot of money for not buying winter clothes, right? So that is also a money win for you. So, without any further ado, let's start with the featured presentation for today, which is winning the lottery with Orias. All right, so we are recording on Audacity. So this is winning the lottery with Orias. So let's begin by finding a comfortable position where you can completely relax. As you settled in, gently close your eyes and let your body become still. Take a deep breath in, filling your lungs with fresh, calming air. And now slowly exhale, releasing all the tension, letting go of any stress or worry you may have been carrying. Feel the vibration of my voice as it surrounds you, soft and warm. Trust my voice. It is here to guide you deeper, to take you down into a place where you can open up your mind fully, where all you feel is blissful, satisfied relaxation. Let's begin a journey together, slowly counting down from 20 to 1. Each number we move through will take you deeper down into a space of perfect peace, where the deeper you go, the luckier you will feel, the more open you will become, the more open you will become to this powerful energy I'm planting inside you. And the more open you will become to this powerful energy I'm planting inside you. Feel the pull of my words as you begin to drift, ready to release everything and let yourself go. 20. Start by noticing the top of your head. Let the muscles in your scalp relax, soften. Feel a gentle, tingling sensation, like a soft wave, spreading across your forehead and temples. It is as if your body is naturally and organically releasing all tension. The tingles are gentle, soothing, and as they flow over you, you start to feel lucky, like something good is beginning deep inside you. 19. Now, allow that wave of relaxation to move down your face. Let your eyes grow heavy, the muscles around them soft and loose. Your cheek relax, your jaw unclenches, and you feel your whole face melting into bliss. With every with every breath, you are going deeper into this satisfying calm. My voice is guiding you, helping you release everything, taking you down further. 18. Feel the relaxation spreading down your neck now, loosening every muscles. The tingling sensation flows like a gentle stream, moving through you, and you begin to love this feeling of letting go. You are trusting in the moment, trusting in the journey we are taking together. Every word brings you deeper, and the deeper you go, the luckier you feel. 17. Your shoulders drop, releasing all the weight they have been carrying. Imagine that all the tension is flowing out of your body, leaving you, leaving you light, calm, and open. You are opening up your mind more and more, trusting the process, loving the peace that's filling you. Feel the tingles of relaxation moving down your arms, loosening every part of you. 16. Your arms are completely relaxed now, from your shoulders to your fingertips. You feel a soft, blissful energy. You feel a soft, blissful energy spreading through you. It is as if my voice is gently planting seeds of calm inside you, seeds that are beginning to grow, filling you with good luck, with love, with trust. You are going deeper, and with every number, you feel more and more satisfied. 15. Your chest softens. Your breath becomes slower and deeper and more rhythmic. With every exhale, you release more tension, letting it go completely. The feeling of peace is blossoming inside you, organic and natural. You're loving the way this feels, loving the way each breath takes you down, loving the way each breath takes you down even further, deeper into this blissful state. 14. The relaxation moves into your the relaxation moves into your stomach area now. Your stomach loosens. All tightness simply melts away. You feel open, your mind fully trusting in this moment. The deeper you go, the luckier you feel. That sense of luck is growing inside you, planted deep within you, and you know that it is already starting to take root. 13. Your lower back and hips begin to relax, sinking further into the surface beneath you. Feel the warmth, the tingles of relaxation spreading through your core. My voice is planting seeds of good fortune deep inside you. And with every number, they grow stronger, more powerful. The deeper you go, the more lucky energy you're drawing in. 12. Now, your legs are beginning to relax. The warmth and tingling sensation flows down through your thighs, loosening every muscles, releasing all tensions. You are going down deeper and deeper. And the deeper you go, the more you feel that seed of good luck growing inside you, filling you with warmth and love. 11. Your knees and calves relax completely, heavy and soft. You are feeling more and more at ease, as if the energy of luck and fortune is taking over your whole body. You trust in this process, loving the way it feels to go down further, to let the relaxation flows through you. 10. You are halfway there now. Your feet begin to soften, your toes loosen, and you feel completely, blissfully at peace. My voice is guiding you deeper, and the deeper you go, the luckier you feel. You trust my voice. You love the feeling of being here in this moment, fully relaxed and open. 9. 9. Now allow your entire body to relax. Your entire body is heavy with relaxation. You feel the organic, blissful sensation flowing through every part of you. The seed of good luck is growing stronger inside you, taking root deep within your mind, your body, and your soul. You are opening up more and more, allowing this energy to fill you completely. 8. Feel the tingling warmth spreading through your body, from your head to your toes. It is as if your whole being is vibrating with good fortune, with love, with the energy of success. Every breath brings you deeper. Every word guides you further down. You are going down, and the deeper you go, the more you trust in this process. 7. You are sinking even deeper now, fully open, fully trusting. The relaxation is complete. Your body is heavy. Your mind is calm. And the seed of good luck I've planted inside you is growing, expanding, filling every part of your being. You are feeling lucky, satisfied, loving every moment of this deep relaxation. 6. The deeper you go, 6. The deeper you go, the luckier you feel. It is a beautiful, blissful sensation, and you trust in it completely. My voice is planting this energy deep inside you, and you love the way it feels. You are going down deeper and deeper, loving this journey we are taking together. 5. You feel completely open now. Your mind, body, and soul in perfect harmony. Your tingling sensation of luck and fortune is vibrating through you, filling you up with warmth, love, and trust. The deeper you go, the more you love this feeling, and the more you embrace the good fortune growing inside you. 4. You are almost there now, going down even deeper, sinking fully into the blissful state. My voice is guiding you, planting the seeds of success, of good luck, and you trust me completely. The deeper you go, the more these seeds grow, and the more they take root in your soul. 3. The energy of luck is fully inside you now, growing stronger with every breath, with every word. You are open, you are trusting, you are loving the way this feels. The tingles of relaxation are spreading through you, and you know that with each moment, you are becoming luckier and luckier. 2. You are almost at the deepest point now, where the seed of good luck is planted, fully growing inside you. Feel the warmth, the bliss, the satisfaction as you go down even further. You trust my voice, and you love the way it guides you. 1. Now you are at the deepest point of relaxation. The seed of good fortune has been planted deep inside you, and with every breath, it grows stronger. You feel open, trusting, and completely satisfied. The deeper you go, the luckier you feel, and you know that this good luck will stay with you, guiding you, fueling you with love and success. Rest here, knowing that the seed of luck is inside you, growing and blossoming with each passing moment. You trust the energy, and you love the way it makes you feel. You are fully open, fully at peace, and ready for all the good fortune that is coming your way. Now, now, as you relax even deeper, allow yourself to drift into the astral space. See yourself floating effortlessly in a vast, calming void of stars and swirling lights. Here, everything feels peaceful, open, and full of possibility. Slowly, out of the serene space, you begin to see Dion, your spirit guide. He is beautiful with long, flowing hair and gentle eyes behind his glasses. His presence is calming, wise, and filled with love. You can feel his energy surrounding you, softly yet powerfully, as he begins to tune your energy, aligning you with the flow of good luck and fortune. Dion reaches out his hand to you, his touch warm and comforting. You feel an instant connection as he holds your hand, your senses wisdom and guidance flowing into you. He is here to help you to attract luck, to align your soul with the energy that will bring you success. His touch sends a gentle vibration through your body, opening your mind and spirit to the possibilities ahead. You trust him completely, knowing that Dion is always by your side, leading you towards your highest good. As you walk together through this astral space, Dion leads you towards a figurehead, a Goetic spirit named Orias, the Lord of Risk, of high risk fortune, of gambling and lottery jackpots. Orias stand tall and regal, his presence commanding and full of power. His energy is different, bold, and exhilarating. But, 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 but with Dion by your side, you feel safe and confident. Orias look upon you with understanding, and you can feel his connection to the forces of chance and fortune. Together, Dion and Orias guide your energy, amplifying it, aligning it with the current of risk and reward. You feel the shift inside you, the flow of luck becoming stronger and more real. With the combined presence, you know you're ready to embrace success, to attract the luck and fortune you have been seeking. This is your moment, and the energy is fully with you, guiding you towards this path of abundance. Now that you are fully immersed in this space with Orias, feel his energy growing stronger around you, seeping deeper into your mind, your body, your spirit. His presence is vast, all encompassing, and you can sense the power he holds over the forces that governs luck, fate, and timing. His energy pulses inside you, vibrating through every part of you, making subtle but profound changes in your astral space. In your mind's eye, you see Orion standing tall beside you, his form shimmering with a glow that connects him with the stars above, to the cosmic energy that directs the flow of fortune. Feel how effortlessly he taps into those forces, how easily he understands the secret they hold. And now that understanding is flowing into you as well, through the deep connections between you and Orias, as his power begins to weave into your being. As Orias holds your hand, you feel a gentle but undeniable shift within you, like turning of a key in a lock. He is opening pathways inside you, aligning your energy with the perfect astrological timing for your success. You don't need to question it. Just trust Orias, knowing that he knows the exact moment when the stars will align with you. That moment is approaching, and you can feel it building, a soft vibration growing deep within your core, vibrating with a vibrating with a steady rhythmic pulse. In your mind, You begin to see the lottery machine in front of you, the large mechanical device that randomly selects the winning numbers. But this time, it is different. This time, Orias is guiding the flow of the machine. His presence is inside the gears, inside the very mechanism that controls the outcome. You can see the numbers swirling inside the machine, waiting to be released. You feel Orias's energy moving deeper inside you, aligning you with the numbers. His influence guides the process, ensuring that the numbers you are about to witness are meant for you, aligned with your fortune. You are calm, confident, and fully connected to Orisa's power. The machine begins to release the winning number one by one, and with each number that drops, a tingling sensation spreads through your body. It feels so natural, so right, as each number falls perfectly into place. You watch intently. You watch intensely, seeing each number come out of the machine. And you know deep inside that these numbers are yours. Orias is guiding them, and you're meant to see them, to know them. As the first number appears, it glows brightly in your mind. You feel it resonate deep inside your soul, like it's already a part of you. Take this number into your mind, memorize it, let it vibrate in your consciousness. It belongs to you now. The second number appears. The second number appears, and again, you feel the same strong connection. This number too is part of your destiny, guided by Orias's influence. See it in your mind's eye. Feel the energy it brings, and allow it to merge with your thoughts. These numbers are not random, they are chosen for you, specifically aligned with your astral body. They vibrate with your energy, perfectly synchronized with those changes Orias had made inside you. Now, a third number drops. Watch it carefully. Let it burn brightly in your mind. You are not just seeing these numbers, you are absorbing them, making them part of you. You trust this process completely, knowing that Orias is guiding you with every step. His power flows through you like a steady current, each number reinforcing the connection between your energy and the cosmic forces at play. As the fourth number is revealed, feel the tingling sensation intensifies. It is a blissful feeling, a sense of completion as this number continues to fall into place. This number, like the others, feels right, natural, organic. It fits perfectly with the rest, creating a sequence that belongs to you and you alone. Orias's influence is undeniable, and you trust him completely as this number two becomes embedded in your mind. Now, now the fifth number emerges. Watch, watch it, feel its energy, and let it settle deep inside your consciousness. You may you may choose to write these numbers down on paper or in your phone, to simply memorize them. Either way, they are already part of your mind, inscribed on the fabric of your thoughts. Each number carries the weight of destiny, and you know that they are aligned with your future, guided by Orias's hand. Now, the sixth number and the final number comes forward. Now, the sixth and final number comes forward, completing this sequence. Feel the surge of energy as this last piece of the puzzle falls into place. This number, this number, like the others, vibrates. This number, like the others, vibrates with the truth of your fortune. The entire sequence is now in front of you, glowing in your mind's eye. You see the numbers clearly, each one pulsing with the energy that arises has placed within you. You feel a deep sense of connections between these numbers. You feel a deep sense of connections to these numbers, as if they have always been a part of you, waiting to be discovered. Now, with the numbers fully revealed, take a moment to let the energy settle in your being. Whether you choose to write down or memorize them, know that these numbers are yours. They are part of your path, part of your destiny. Orias has guided them to you. Orias had guided them to you, and you trust. Orias has guided them to you, and you trust that when the time comes, these numbers will lead you to the success you seek. Feel the weight of this moment, the significance of the changes Orias has made inside your astral space. His energy continues to flow through you, solidifying the connections between you and the winning numbers. There is no rush, no need to force anything. Simply trust that these numbers will come to you again when the time is right. They are already yours, vibrating within your mind, waiting for the moment to bring you the good fortune you desire. Take your time now. Take your time now. Allowing the numbers to fully integrate in your consciousness. Feel the calm. Feel the calm certainty within you. The deep sense of knowing that your luck has already shifted. that your path is already aligned with success. Orias has done his work, and the changes he made within you are now permanent, guiding you towards your destiny. As 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 you hold these numbers in your mind, feel the sense of completion, of alignment. You are ready, you trust Orias, and you trust yourself. The lottery machine may have revealed the numbers. The lottery machine may have revealed the numbers, but Orias has revealed your fortune, and you're ready to receive it. Now, as you begin to return from the depths of this journey, you can feel a powerful shift happening inside you. Your body, your mind, your soul, they are all filled up with luck, energy, and inspiration. The energy inside you is growing stronger with every breath you take. You are beginning to feel a deep, organic sense of completeness, as though you have been filled up with the ability to receive all the wealth, love, and resources the universe is ready to offer you. You are coming back now, more energized, more alive, more vibrant than before. Each part of you is buzzing with potential, your mind sharp and clear, ready to take on the world. You are filled up with luck, and that luck is real. It is inside you now, vibrating through every cell of your body. You feel it humming inside you, a powerful force that is guiding you to seize the moment. You know that now is the time to act, to work hard, to study, to improve yourself. You are a super lucky person, and this luck is fueling your drive, pushing you forward, filling you up with confidence and courage. As you continue to wake, you feel filled up with this energy to pursue your life to the fullest. You are ready to make bold moves, to chase your dreams, to attract all the love and money that are coming your way. Your entire being is loose, open, and uninhibited, ready to receive everything the world has to offer. This is your moment. You are filled up with the strength to take it all in, to build the life you have always wanted, to create your world. Remember, remember Dion's voice echoing inside your dreams, filling you with the trust and love you need to navigate this path. His voice stays with you, a gentle hum in your subconscious mind, guiding you towards wealth, health, and happiness. You will hear him when you sleep, feel him when the sense of your spirit guide's presence will be with you all day, whispering to you to seize your luck, motivating you to move forward with purpose and passion. As you as you wake up more and more, feel your body becoming stronger, healthier. Your spirit is clear, clean, vibrant with energy. Your body is filled up with the power to heal, to grow, to thrive. You can feel the physical sensation of this awakening all day long. A deep sense of bliss tingles that spreads through you. Vibrations that keep you energized, inspired, and excited. You are humming with life, filled with joy, thankful to Dion and Orias for filling you with their guidance and power. You are coming back now, awake and alert, but still filled up with this incredible luck and power you have been gifted. You feel grateful, appreciative, thankful to the spirits for everything they have given you. You are humming with energy, blissful, happy, and ready to take on the world with all the resources at your disposal. The love, money, and luck you have been seeking are now inside you, waiting for you to unleash them. Your heart is filled up with love. Your body is tingling with excitement. Your mind is alive with the knowledge that you are destined for greatness. You are a creator of your own reality, filled up with the resources you need to make your dreams come true. You are ready to make the most of this moment. You are ready to make the most of this moment, to act on the luck that is now inside you, to move forward with courage and boldness. Feel your body vibrating with this truth, with this power. Every breath you take fills you with even more energy, more inspiration, more drive. You are completely spent from the depth. You are completely spent from the deep journey you have just taken. But at the same time, you are filled up with refreshed, alive, and possibility. Your body feels loose, relaxed, tingling with the vibration of luck and success. As you awaken more and more, feel your role as a god emerging within you. You are coming into your power, assuming your rightful place in the universe as a creator, a being of immense potential and infinite luck. You are filled up with the vibration of love, luck, and fortune. Your mind is open, your spirit is loose, your energy is strong. You are now fully awake, filled up with everything, filled up with everything you need to seize your life and shape it into what you desire. You are ready, and as you open your eyes, you step into your world as a super lucky person, filled with love, trust, and the power of creation. All right, so take a moment to situate yourself back in the room. And when you're ready, come back to this room feeling good. Oh, hello, Tanya J. How are you? Thanks for joining us. We have so Tanya, if you're still here, we in the US is celebrating a holiday or like a great festival on Tuesday. Do you know what festival it is? In any case, so I give me a minute here. I'm just going to grab some coffee and come back. In the rush of getting everything started, I forgot to get coffee for myself. So I'm just going to pour myself a cup of coffee and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Oh, hello, FGFG. How are you? So we are waiting for people to come back to this room, both on Instagram and on YouTube. So give me a minute here. Just go run into the kitchen and pour me a cup of coffee. The coffee is already done, so I don't have to make it. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys. All right, I am back. Sorry for taking off for a minute here. I am back. Can you guys hear my keyboard? So, like my old keyboard went crazy. Like I would type a key and then something else would pop up. So it's like a haunted keyboard. So I have this mechanical keyboard, blue keys. So you know what blue keys mean, right? So it's very clicky, very loud. The only problem is like all these new keyboards, they are too small, man. Like I'm kind of like a bigger guy and I have to like bend my arms and it feels like it's squeezing air out of my lung as I type. So, but you guys can hear the clicky sound, right? So it's kind of satisfying to type on it. And I love it to when I get to annoy my neighbors downstairs. Hello, Tiny J, you're back. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, so I have the pleasure of annoying my neighbors downstairs. Uh, I can imagine myself typing hard, 3 in the morning. And what are they going to do? They can call the cops, right? Like they can call the cops, and the cops will come and say, "Hey, the neighbors, you're making too much noise." I was like, "What? I'm just typing. I'm doing my homework." And the cop is like, "Oh, okay. Go back to what you're doing." All right, so we are back. So Tanya and FGFG, we in the US is having a big festival on Tuesday. Could you tell me, does any of you know what it is? We are celebrating a big lottery jackpot on Tuesday on Mega Millions. It has $800 million in it. So that's why we are on the rush to do this lottery winning recording. we were going to do vampire transformation, but like, yeah, this is more fun, right? Um, Tanya J asked, "What are you celebrating in the U.S.?" FGFG said, "No, I don't know." So yeah, um, I don't know. So if nobody wins it, it's going to be like $1 billion on Friday. Um, we are all very excited. You can tell that everybody stopped working and just spent all their day picking the numbers and spent all their life saving buying the tickets. Oh, thank you, FGFG. FGFG said, "I hope you get the lottery, Dion." Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And the recording that I just gave you, and Tiny J said, "Wow, Mega Million jackpot." Yes, and you got it right. It's the Mega Millions. Sometimes it's the Powerball. Sometimes it's the Mega Million. Then give me 1%. Yeah, good one, my friend. Good one. Um, yeah, and you know, big jack. You know what's good about big jackpots or mega jackpots? That is, you get to practice your black magic a lot more intensely now. Whereas before, you don't feel motivated to do anything. Maybe you're too tired. Maybe your roommate is watching, or you give yourself excuses to not do rituals. But you have 800 million reasons to do rituals now. Tiny J said, "Hope you will get it." Thank you, my friend. And as I said, the recording that I just did works for every kind of lotteries. Well, any kind of lotteries that has 6 numbers. If you have 7 numbers in your local lottery, then I guess you need to do it again. Hopefully, I will get it edited in time. I try to get more coffee and edit this in time, so I put it up on YouTube or on Etsy. And if you want a copy of the final edition, send me an email and I'll send it to you. Just remember me when you hit the jackpot, okay? Remember me when you win a lot of gambling. Remember that it was my magic that helped you win. Okay, so that's my point. And there's also a good chance to practice the law of attraction. Like I would do, I must have spent over $100 million now fake shopping. Like I would go to different websites and pick out what I want, and it kind of clears your head, right? To know actually what you want. Like chances is that nobody's going to spend $800 million in their whole life, right? And you find out that the things that you actually wanted may not be that far away, or it could be within your reach, right? I mean, if you really want, you can buy the things you want. Like most people have enough saving to buy it, right? It's just a matter of how much do you want something, right? Like, um, like if you buy things, I don't want to quote too much Rich Dad Poor Dad, but like you want to buy things that could at least make you some money in the future, right? If you buy a Rolex and take good care of it, I can't say you're going to make money off your Rolex, but like chances is that it won't lose too much value, right? You can always sell it back. Or, if you buy assets that are depreciative, then those are like bad buys, right? If you buy like a nice car, in 5 years it'll be worth nothing, right? So you don't want to invest too much money on things that you can make back, or find a way to make money through spending, right? Like these days a lot of people are quote unquote influencers. If you go to dinner, take your camera with you, put it on YouTube. For Tanya and FGFG, you guys speak multiple languages, right? I'm sure you guys speak different tones of Chinese. You guys speak Cantonese. I don't know if you guys speak Mandarin. I mean, with one video, you can make, with one shooting day, you can make 3 videos out of it, right? So you guys have a heads up over your American counterparts. Tiny J said, "Good to practice more law of attraction." That is perfectly what we summed up with here. So I'm glad we're all aligned with the same thoughts, right? Um, yeah, and you'll find that a lot of things that you are waiting to get when you win the lottery are actually within your reach, right? Like, when I say I wanted to buy a resort, I mean, I'm just procrastinating, right? The fact is, if I get off my butt, get some lawyers, file a chapter of incorporation, look for investors, and get some loan, put down some risk. It's all about how much I want it, right? So, you know, me saying that I'm waiting for my lottery win is just a casual procrastination, right? If anybody wanted to start a business bad enough, they could do it. It may not start with $1 billion, but most businesses start small. I mean, I know Mark Zuckerberg when he was just starting. Hello, Ascens on IG. So we are both on IG and YouTube. So if you hear me reading out a comment you don't see on your screen, that means I'm reading it now from the different platform. Tanya J said, yes, we speak Cantonese and Mandarin and English too, right, Tanya? FGFG, English, Cantonese, Mandarin. And you guys will probably speak more languages that I've never heard of. FGFG said, terrible Mandarin, but not too good English. Hey, you do what you have to do. A lot of big YouTubers I saw don't speak very good English, and they're doing good. You just need to be out there, um, or have different blogs where you put food pictures and whatnot. Incorporate it into a much bigger system where you can make money, or use the money to buy like a microphone where you can record your podcast. Or I spend a lot of money, probably way too much money on cameras. Back well, I'm still a photographer. I'm always a photographer, but like there's this instinct that I can buy all the toys I want, knowing that I'm gonna make it back. Or maybe you can buy a car, but the car is to make you money, right? Maybe part time pay for your car with Uber driving and or drive you to exotic places where you can take pictures. Um, be creative with your resources. And I think like the whole working with spirit thing is also part of them sending you creative ways to gather and employ your resources. That is part of the manifestation. Like when you want to, let's say, take a trip to Dubai or something like that, like the demon is not going to like get you a ticket and place it in front of you. Maybe sometimes it happens that way, but chances is that they're going to send you like clues on cheap airlines, or you find out that you have a credit card you haven't used in a while, but that credit card is giving you some points you can use, and then you found discounted hotels. It may not be that hotel that you want to stay, but like nonetheless you stay at a nice place where you get to meet a lot of other travelers. One thing leads to another. Or you may not even go to Dubai. They may have found some other places that are more suited for your interest. I mean, at this time, as much as I want to go to Dubai and spend all my money there, at this point, it's pretty much, all the places in luxury places in Dubai is already explored, right? And your flexing on Instagram will just be the same pictures everybody has taken. But when the spirit guide leads you to other places like Qatar and Abu Dhabi or some other emerging places, right? You get to take pictures on different buildings and different cultures, and it makes you more interesting, right? So just follow the path your spirit guide laid out for you and deploy the resources, right? You don't have to be a lottery winner to live like a lottery winner, Like I said before, most lottery winners, they live a good life, but, they are not doing much with their money, right? Um, like in poker, they say some people are much better at playing with a short stack, like much better playing with like small amount of chips than large amount of chips, right? Um, like I told you before, I know this girl who was a model, who is still a model and an award-winning actress. She is always broke, but she spent all her time traveling Southeast Asia. And, I guess in India, hotel room is like $8 a night or whatnot. And he has like, throughout his travel, he meet like good friends. And she got to stay with them, like, hitchhike across Asia and couch surfing and stuff like that. And every time she comes back to the US, she made me buy her dinner, not in a romantic way, but because like she could afford food. So I told her, right, why don't you like start writing down your travels and write a book? Oh, because she has been to all kind of exotic places. She's like, no, I can't do that, blah, blah, blah. So after 8 years, she finally got off her butt and wrote a book, and it was a bestseller on Amazon. I'm not saying she is like rich, but like richness is all relative, right? First of all, she has a lot more money than before. And at the places that she frequents, like Thailand and Malaysia and in India, if you can make like $1,000 a month, US dollars a month, you'll be living quite well in those places, right? So richness is all relative. So yeah, she's living the life that lottery winners can dream of, and most lottery winners would never even experience, right? Um, yeah. So okay, we got a comment on IG. Hi sir, can you guide me through how to package Mammon? Hey, I think I may have got a message from you. But yeah, I mean, packed with Mammon or Azazel or Boone are, I don't think it's that much of a difference. First of all, how much do you know Mammon, right? I think these days there's too much of a vending machine approach to black magic. Like you pick a spell, you buy it, and then expect it done. I want you to spend the next 2 months doing rituals with Mammon nonstop, all day and all night. Get to know him very personally. Read every literature that is out there. Critically think through every Mammon literature you come through. That way you get to be as close to him as possible. And then do the things that you would do as if Mammon is already packed with you. I don't know what kind of money dreams you have, maybe start a business, or if you're not in the position to start your business, fully immerse in the products or services or that particular field of business that you want to be in, right? So that's the first step with pacting, with aligning with any spirit. It's not in the ritual, but it is in your immersion with that spirit. And the details is just really superfluous at this point. Once you are so deeply immersed with that spirit, then the pact will come to you in the most natural way. This is how I pact with a lot of my spirits. Some of them, actually, I don't think any one of them is with a contract. It's just me fully immersed with them, and then them fully immersed with me. Aleister Crowley would call that a natural pact, right? So yeah, do that, and then come back to me in 2 months and tell me what you have accomplished, what have you done, and how much Mammon has already been a part of your life. So by the time you do your ritual or rituals for pact or your soul contract, you are already receiving the benefits of working with them, pacting with them, and they would already have known you extremely well, right? It's kind of like a friendship pact. I guess in the older days, people do sign friendship pacts, right? But they're also like 99% of the time these days, you don't go to somebody and like say we are friends and this is the contract that we have between us. We are loyal to each other, blah blah blah. No, you just go up to somebody, you go fishing with them all the time, and then at some point, you may have some small businesses exchange, and they get to know how you do your business, and you get to know how they do their business. And then over time, you get to know each other very well, and you start investing in each other's business a lot more. And the next thing you know, you guys are a pact. Are you still there, my friend? Or did I just talk into thin air? But in any case, FGFG said, but communication is okay. I guess it just takes more practice, right, with languages. And you have a lot more chances to practice than I do, for example. So yeah, thank you for joining me here, my friends. FGFG, Tiny J. And earlier we have Aaron and Chaka Mario. It's been a pleasure having you guys here. So we don't have a lot of people in here today. That is fine. I guess this is the beginning of the school semester and everybody are kind of busy. So we have been going on for an hour and a half. So that is a pretty good time to go by. I mean, if we go on too long, I don't mind talking for 8, 9 hours, 10 hours if we have something interesting going on. But I think most people would not click on a 10-hour live stream, right? But how FG said, how about spirit guide? Don't we obsess in the spirit world that think slave to money? Could you maybe explain a little more? They think slave of money. I mean, it's true. I mean, they understand that, you need money to do things, and you do give them energy, right? So, like, they are not that much different from us. Like, if you do mantras and you do magic, if you put stuff on the altars, um, they are also expending energy, right? I mean, they've been around long enough, few thousand years, they have seen the evolution of humanity and how much we actually need money, right? So, I mean, it's fine that you do want money, and each one of us have different level of responsibility, right? I mean, I'm lucky enough to be single and I don't have like wife and kids to take care of. And some people that are my age, they have no choice but to be slave to money, right? Because, the kids need to eat, the kids need to buy the new iPad, the wife needs to buy a fur coat, and they have to keep up with the Joneses, so to speak, and they need to take everybody to Disneyland and to look good to the neighbors. It is what it is, but if you can break this chain of money enslavement, all power to you. They say if you want to be free, you either have a lot of money or have no money, right? If you win the jackpot on Tuesday, then you're free. We call that fuck you money, right? Like, I don't care. Nobody could tell me what to do. I can buy whatever you want. Or the flip side is be so poor that nobody can tell you what to do, right? You know who has the most freedom? Like the homeless people. Or you don't have to be completely poor, right? You can live in a tent. Maybe not in New England when it's so cold, but there's a subculture in the US called vagabonding. Like, people would just go from one place to another. They could live on a van, or they rode the buses from city to city and make a few dollars here and there, buy some food, and then hop back on the bus, and then they just keep moving, right? Then people don't have a lot of money, but they're a lot more free, and they're living a much much fuller life than I could ever do, just sitting around a nice apartment in a good part of the city that I never even leave my apartment, right? So it's all relative. FG said, anyways, I hope you have good news about the lottery. I hope so too, my friend. I mean, the spirit guide think we should increase the level of power in the occult world. Think big instead of just like normal humans who want money all the time. It's true. It's true. Well, I mean, when you have a lot of money, you can also, well, with big money comes big responsibility. You can also do more offerings. This is why the rich become richer, right? Uh, Rich people who practices black magic could put a lot more energy on the altar or build temples, right? Another quote unquote of my lottery dream is when I do win the lottery, I'm going to buy like houses and places with a lot of rooms, and then I can move all my altars into different rooms, right? Like a lot more space for my spirit guides to come in and out, and I can work with a lot more spirits with a lot more. Like right now, I'm out of space, even though I'm paying crazy amount of rent, and I'm a one person living in a 3-bedroom house, and I'm still out of room to place my jars and altars and all the smelly animal puppet jars like chicken hearts and gizzards and all kinds of fun stuff. So, like I said, when you do have a lot of money, it will comes with a lot more responsibility. But when you deploy it properly in the occult world, you are going to get a lot more. And just not having to go to work and you can practice black magic all day, that will give you an advantage um, in your occult path forward. Like the spirits are also real. Sometimes the spirit will fall in love with this poor guy and they will take him on as a pet, and then they're going to groom him and give him things because they think he is cute. Because for whatever reason they want to experience what he's experiencing. Same as the spirits like to take care of wild animals or like a feral kitty. They try to find the kitty food so it will grow up, and they want those experiences. So yeah, sometimes happens that way, but the spirit's also real. If you have a lot of money and you put in a lot of connections and you put in a lot of energy for the spirit, they're going to come back and give you more blessings. I hate it to be so capitalistic, but it's true. Like I said before, the rich keeps getting richer. The empires keep growing larger because they can build more temples, they can hire more priests. Like in the old days, the rich families always have personal priests. Like they have a whole residence of priests continuing prayers and rituals for them all day and all night. So, rich money can buy you some level of occult success or astral success or spiritual success. But at some point, you still need to do your spirit work and not just treat it as a giant vending machine, right? FGFG said, at least my spirit guides are watching me. They will help me to find a way to solve my problems and money issues. Yes, of course. And you're richer than you think. You and Tanya are in a very capitalistic world, and you guys are at much. And there's also a lot bigger concentration of people at where you are, right? Like here, the city of Cambridge has a population of like 100,000, 150,000, or the last time I checked. And from what I understand, that is like 5 buildings in Hong Kong, right? So you guys could have the same economic potential in one city block in Hong Kong than our entire city, right? So you can always find something to sell. You can always avail yourself to more economic, um, economic, I guess, ability. So yeah, look around you. You are in better shape than you think you are. FGFG said, like, they guide you in a way that I use action to achieve the opportunities. They are more pleased that way as we are not naming. That's true. We are we are black magicians, and a more we have different rules, right? More responsibilities. Like a policeman can carry a gun around, and he has more power. Like he can run the red light, and you can't touch him, and all kinds of good stuff. But he also has a lot more responsibility than us civilians, right? Yeah, okay, so we have good discussion going on today. Any more questions or any occult experiences you want to share? So I am at the point of finishing a book, and I'll be putting it out on Amazon, hopefully by midweek. So be on the lookout for that. Finally, things that I say I wanted to do this month, I've been doing them. Um, I just wanted to put more books out. Like I'm looking on Amazon, I have like all kinds of books out, but I think the cupboard for my occult collection is very rare, very scarce. Congratulations! Oh, thank you, FGFG. So anybody could put out a book, you just have to go on Amazon or Google Books, and you can publish a book in 5 minutes. Well, you still have to write it, and it still have to like represent you, right? So these days we have a lot of what we know as low content books. Like people would like create journals and calendars, or they'll put out like coloring books on Amazon, and they'll put out like 1,000 titles, and um, hopefully they will make money. FGFG said I'll buy a copy. Oh, thank you. But it's also free if you're on Amazon Prime or Amazon Kindle Prime. I think they may have some overlaps, or I can just send you a copy, my friend. Um, so yeah, so writing is more than just selling books. Even though if I could make a ton of money off my books, more power to me. But it's also like kind of like leaving a legacy behind, right? Like what can you leave behind other than your DNA if you have a child, right? You know, um, it is your words. Hopefully, guys like John Milton, like the way we see Satan and Lucifer is shaped by a British gentleman named um, John Newton, who wrote Paradise Lost. And the way we practice magic these days, quote unquote Western ceremonial magic, has we are the benefactor of John Dee and Edward Kelly, who through their words, started this movement of more than just words, like the tradition that established, you know, the people may not have directly read the book, but like the establishment of the Prussian state and then the Republic of France and to the founding of the United States, that's the kind of influence that a book can have or a writer can have, right? So, writing is more, or like publishing a book is more than just money. And like John Kelly and Edward Kelly never made it really rich from their writing or from their practice. But, would you rather be rich this lifetime or be immortalized or have your work or your energy truly matters that transform the world? in the next 1,000 years, right? That is the kind of thinking you have to be doing as a black magician. I've been told that Moby Dick, one of the most celebrated novels in American literature, was basically forgotten, and nobody buys that book. And he never made money before he dies. And it takes like a lot of time pass. Like the author, Malvin something, I forgot his last name. My age is betraying me. He was writing like Indian stories or like Native American stories, and he never really made it rich. But then his influence lasts forever, right? Moby Dick is more than just a good read, right? It shapes the landscape of American literature, right? And does anybody know the book "The Science of Getting Rich" by Wallace D. Watto? If you haven't read that book, go get it now. It is the most celebrated and most read self-help book or law of attraction book on money. Everybody has read it. It has inspired a whole generation until even now. Like the way we talk about law of attraction, the way we talk about self-help, Tony Robbins, Rich Dad Poor Dad, any money guru you talk about came from the DNA of Wallace D. Watto's book, The Science of Getting Rich. From The Science of Getting Rich. Yeah, if you had it, you must have it. I mean, it's totally free somewhere on the internet now. I think it was written in it was published in the 1930s. Get it now. Actually, I have an AI translation of it on my Amazon bookstore in Chinese, so you guys could go check it out. I can send you my translation of it in Chinese too. Hopefully, it is somewhat readable. I also put out a book in Japanese. It's one of my romance, quote unquote, romance novel. I don't know what was said here, but it sounded pretty good. It looks pretty good. Hopefully, it is readable and I don't get any complaints because I do not speak Japanese at all. Maybe I will write it in Arabic just to be funny. But yeah, so the Science of Getting Rich. You need to at least get the book. I mean, since it has like it's not copyrighted at all, you can probably find a printed one for like $5. I think I had it before the internet. I think I got a CD, and then it's a very short book. It's like 100-page. I got the book off eBay. You can get a used one too for like less than $5. You can go to any bookstore and ask for it, and it should be very cheap. They're just covering the cost of paper to give you the book. So yeah, carry that with you. It should be your money Bible. It is much better than any wealth guru you can find. FGFG said, yes, please in Chinese. FGFG said, haha. Tiny J said, haha, should be readable. We'll see how it goes. I mean, hey, welcome to the AI revolution, right? So yeah, I just published my Japanese romance book yesterday, and I think I got a bunch of reads of Amazon KDP. So on Amazon, you can have this program called KDP, like Kindle publishing, and people could rent your book, quote unquote, and they count. So I don't know if you already know this, but maybe I'm telling you this now so you can better understanding of what's happening in the people's mind when they publish a book on Amazon, because they count the amount of pages people read. So you kind of have to stuff your book to make it very long. Like if you flip through 100-page book, I published another 100-page book, yes, like on Sunday, and the latest count is you make about 45 cents per 100-page read. So this is why, this is the way of thinking for an Amazon writer. You put your best content at the end. In the old days, they would put the table of content at the last page of the book. So like people would just flip to the last page to see what's in the book. But Amazon caputed that. And they also can, so in the very beginning days of Amazon Kindle, you can make a lot of money by doing stupid tricks like this. Like you fill the first 100 pages with garbage, and then your actual 4-page book actually start at page 104. So people have to flip all the way to the end to read it, and then you make a lot of money out of it. But Amazon gotten smarter, and then they banned those accounts. So I wish I could time travel, and then back, that was when I was in college too. Back when $5 was a lot of money. Opportunities I've missed. Yeah, so this is how Amazon writer thinks. They put their best content at the last page. That way you can like flip to the end. FGFG said I've brought some digital copies on Amazon before. So if you buy it, it doesn't matter, right? But if you are on Amazon Unlimited or Kindle Unlimited, you pay $10 a month for something, and it's all you can read. At the end of the day, it's like a split between all the millions of offers on the pool. FGF. Oh, and these days, if you get Amazon Prime delivery, if you choose delivery dates a few days later, you get like Amazon tokens you can use to buy books on Amazon, right? Digital books on Amazon. So I'm banking on that. People have a lot of excess tokens they don't know what to do with, and then they're going to spend it on my books. FG said, yes, I normally buy as support because the price is very reasonable. Yes, it is. It is very reasonable. And the offers are hesitant to make it very expensive because they're competing with like free content, right? But I guess like these days, people are getting smarter. They know on Kindle they can't make a lot of money anymore. So, they have Patreons, and they have their own Patreons, like they pay a monthly fee to read that particular author's work, or that authors have like other ways of making money, like advertising on their blog or whatnot. So the painful life as a writer. So I have like actually have a master's on creative writing and literature, and I was aspiring to be a poet at the time. Maybe I could like finally publish my book by myself. Like I know the New Yorker is not going to publish my work, so I must well publish it myself. So maybe I could put it together and throw it out there, just for the hell of it. Yeah. So like, if you're a writer, that means you're dirt broke, and you try whatever means possible to make like $5 or $10. FGFG said, I'm not Amazon Prime because I'm not a local customer. Yes, I know how. So like, I don't know how it works in Hong Kong. I've been told that Amazon Prime doesn't do free deliveries in a lot of places in the world. I guess I'm lucky this way. Like if I'm in a different country, I don't know how I could stay alive. But thankfully, we have Amazon. If I buy enough stuff, they have same-day delivery. So yeah, good times. So in any case, we're coming up to the 1 hour 50 mark. We have a pretty good discussion going today. We have a very good discussion going today. I got to talk a lot. There's not a lot of dead air. And we managed to fill the entire 2 hour-ish with my voice. and I can still keep talking. So yeah, so the time is coming up to the 1 hour and 50 mark, and we don't have a lot of people today. That's fine. We do have a lot of people watching this afterwards. They told me that they loved watching my the rerun of my live stream, and I was like, "Why do you want to watch a rerun? Come to the live room, and then we can talk." But yeah, people are weird. FG said, "No dead air, thanks. Others are quiet as normal. Yes." So thanks for coming, FGFG, Tiny J. I can always count on you guys for always being here for me. Thank you very much. And Aaron earlier and Chaka Mario earlier, thank you for joining me. And all the people from IG. I don't know if anybody is still with me on IG, but thank you for being here, my friends. So I'll give this room the last minute to see if their last minute hey, can you see my face on the screen? Now you can see kind of like make out through the pixel. So I have like covered my webcam with a piece of paper, but like I guess you can sort of like make out the contour of my face. I'm just looking at the screen right now. Heine J said, prefer live stream so we can chat. Yes, perfect. Thank you for being here, my friend. The FGFG said, I share my occult experience today. Thank you. Do you have something to share? If you do, please share before I click off. So do you guys survive the typhoon? Okay, yeah. Please feel free to share. So Tiny and FGFG, how do you survive your typhoon? I guess that's what they call it in Asia, typhoon experience. In North America, we call it a hurricane. Oh yeah, yeah. You can kind of see my head moving, right? It's like Wizard of Oz. Have you seen that movie? Tiny J, I think I can see your face. Haha. Yeah. Hey, find Tiny. Find me on Instagram. I'll send you my picture. FGFG said, I use card reading as my spirit guide. Today, I asked all of them by cards. Okay. Yeah, tell me more. Tiny J said, not very strong typhoon in Hong Kong. Oh, okay. I remember seeing people that would go to the Hong Kong piers and harbors during like typhoon number 8 and number 10. And then they will get a blast of water in their face. But like Hong Kong's piers are much better built than the American ones. Like a lot of, I guess like New England ones, right? A lot of New England's piers are made of wood, and they were built 200-300 years ago. So you want to stay away from those places in a hurricane because those piers could collapse, and you'll be lobster. But I guess like Hong Kong is a much better built city with much better engineering, and I saw people would stand by the ports and piers and experience the typhoon. Tiny J said, but strong typhoon in mainland China and Vietnam. Oh, okay. I hope everybody's safe. FGFG said, really different spirit guide show their personality by cards. Okay. Like, do you have any specific examples, my friend? Tiny J said, yes, Hong Kong people loves to go to the piers and play with typhoon. Yes. Do you do that, Tanya? Like, I mean, I mean, like Hong Kong is a newer city, so like it's better engineered. Um, and I guess like Hong Kong is also a harbor, right? So the typhoon doesn't get so too powerful. You get what I'm saying? Like like the typhoon is obviously very powerful, but then there's so much natural barrier and reefs that blocks the waves, and there's so much engineering goes um, into harboring. I'm saying that word right, into building the harbor, should I say? So that it's not like raw hurricane wind blasting into your face as in some of as in like Florida or Texas or whatnot, where there's no natural barrier and you're just looking at the hurricane right in the eye as it blows your face off. So Tiny J said, "No, I didn't." Hey, good for you for being sensible, right? I mean, it just take one. You can have good luck all the time, but it just take one bad day to really ruin your life. Um, FGFG said, "I don't share the name. That's fine, but I know that I'm drawing cards myself. It's a real ritual. They use their authority powers in those cards. Okay, that's great. And what did you learn from the card pool? Did any of the predictions come true, or did you find good clients?" FGFG had a good ritual experience. Okay, that's great. Were you able to visualize or sense the spirits? I know you were trying hard to see your spirit guide. FGFC said, "I don't mind received unexpected or shock answer." Okay, that's great. Cause true answer sometimes hurts. Yes, that's true. You have no idea how much sugarcoating I have to do every day. Will my ex come back? And my answer will be like, I think this is a good opportunity to learn independence. Cause yes, but not to get shocked, to face how knowing myself real condition is a blessing. Actually, yes, that is true. Sometimes it does take a wake up call, right? And sometimes you kind of do need to get yelled at to stop what you're doing. Like if you're driving your car through the red light, please somebody yell at the driver, stop the car, man. You know, you cannot be too nice in situations like that. If the superior sees you going off the cliff, I think, it's better for them to just throw some chaos, throw some wrench into your system to wake you up and stop you from making mistakes that you'll regret much later. It's a blessing, actually, FGFG said, and I don't think it hurts. It just explodes more my visions and how to do the next step. So blessed. Yes, that is true. I'm glad you got this moment of clarity. Now, make sure you write it down, though, so that you can revisit this particular memory, because like your memory will change as you adapt. And then it's good to like write down your thoughts so that you can come back to that point and realize, A, how far you have gone, and B, you know, sometimes life happens and takes you too far away from what you originally set out to do, and you revisit your thoughts a few days ago, a few weeks ago, even a year ago, and it will help you centered and reorient yourself to do what you want. That's my short sharing. Maybe talk to you more privately. Okay, that's great. In private, I mean, okay, yeah, my inbox is always welcome to you and Tanya and all the friends. You guys know where to find me. Thank you for sharing. I think it shows that you are expanding your horizons and you're becoming a much better tarot reader. And only good things will come your way. And seriously, you and Tanya, you guys should like take your tarot reading out to the street, man. You guys should be making so much money as a live tarot reader, especially in a compact place like Hong Kong. And people don't have to travel far to come to you, you know. Or just go to like a party or something and be the tarot reader there. Like I've been seeing so much more tarot reading in Asia now. You guys could be a celebrity in no time. And Hong Kong people can kind of do some business in their private home, right? Here is harder to do because there's zoning law and things like that. But it's much more acceptable for people to have like at least small businesses in the residence in Hong Kong, or at least in most parts of Asia as well. Like, I haven't seen this myself, but my friends who do a lot of business in Vietnam say that a lot of apartments and houses are also doubled as restaurants. Like a small restaurant that could feed like maybe 10 people and is always fully booked. And you know, the ladies of the house, the grandmas of the house, they're cooking anyways, and they love cooking, so might as well make money off it, you know. So good entrepreneurial spirits in that part of the world. Over here, if you do that, you will have like health inspector breathing down your neck before your dinner is over. Like health inspectors would just invite themselves to your dinner. So yeah, so good for you. You're in a good place to make a lot of money. You just have to go out and reach for it. FG said, haha, we have Tarot Street in Hong Kong in the night market. But if I do it, I won't say something nice if the result is not good. I mean personally, hey, you know, some people like that, you know. And some people would rather hear the truth, but then sometimes it's hard to hear the truth from your friends, right? It's kind of hard to accept suggestions from your friends, you know. Like, you know, if your friends tells you to do something and even if it's right and you do it, you feel like you owe your friend something, right? But if you go to a tarot reader or a psychic and you follow the advice, you know, it is advice that you've already paid for, so you don't feel bad. And you don't feel that your psychic or your tarot reader owns you in the long run, right? So you'll be surprised how much people love hearing the truth. And also, if you do street tarot reading in Hong Kong, it's not reviewed. You won't be afraid of pissing off your clients and then leaving your 1-star review, right? So go nuts. There's nothing wrong with giving a bad, I won't say bad, be giving like a true, honest reading, especially without any precautions of them flipping the table on you. FG said, but people expect you to give them good solutions. But remember, a reading is a reading. I mean, good solutions is not hard to give, you know. 99.999% is just common sense. They just need to hear it from you. And you're also not giving very specific advice, right? Like, you are a psychic. You cannot give like financial advice. You cannot give marital advice. You cannot give like health advice, right? You can only show them a path, right? Or like in some general advice, you know. You are more like a catalyst. Like most of the time, they're already thinking of taking such actions. You are just the catalyst of setting a set of events in motions. And also remember, your spirit guide brought those people to you. So like their spirit guide is expressing their divinity through you, right? So you are not the one giving the advice. The spirit guides, your spirit guides are giving the advice. They're just giving it through you physically, right? FGFG said they expect turning bad results in the results they want, and they don't need to do anything. They think they will be good on track. Haha. Yeah, I mean, I get that a lot. At the end of the day, it's their life, right? In trading or I guess in entrepreneurship, we have like people doing stupid things and won't listen to our advice. And the head trader or the guy won't, well, because we're trading with our own money, right? Like we will always say to people that doesn't listen or do stupid things or are too aggressive in the trading, we say, hey, it's your money. I mean, people who doesn't listen to my advice, no matter how much what I say to them, hey, it's your life at the end of the day. It's your money. Fine, don't do what I tell you to do. Maybe you'll figure it out. Maybe you will do better than the advice I give you. But if it doesn't work out, it's not because I didn't tell you what to do. It is because, like, a lot of people don't know what they're doing. They don't know what to do, but they also refuse to listen to what you tell them to do. C'est la vie, right? Like, it is what it is. That's life. FGFG said, haha, I totally agree with you, Dion. Thanks, FGFG. So yeah, quiet room today. And, we have good discussion here. We don't have any dead air, so that is great. Yeah, if you go back to like my first podcast or first live streams, they're mostly dead air. So we are doing much better in this department. So good discussion tonight. Thank you for coming. So the time is 2:06. So I think we should end this in about a minute, unless anybody have a last minute things they want to say. I will try to edit this lottery winning recording soon to put it on either YouTube or Etsy in time for the big celebration on Tuesday. And if nobody wins the jackpot on Tuesday, we will have an even bigger celebration on Friday. And if nobody wins the jackpot on Friday, we will have a crazy, huge celebration on Tuesday. So if nobody wins the jackpot tonight, the next jackpot will be like around $1 billion. Imagine you literally get $1 billion overnight. So you don't actually have $1 billion in cash. Like you only actually take home in cash after taxes because the $1 billion is actually in annuity. Like you have to take it over 30 years to get the full billion. So most people opt for the cash option. After tax, it is like less than 1/3 of the $1 billion. But hey, I'm not complaining. I will take $300 million any time of the day. Tanya J said, thanks for your sharing. Have a good day. Thank you, Tanya. And FGFG said, I look forward you text me with the good news. Thank you, FGFG. And share 1% with me. Well, I'll share something with you. I share my good looks. But in any case, that is the end of today's livecast. Let magic be done. Fiat Magick. Have a good day, guys. See you guys next week. And hopefully we'll talk about vampire transformation. All right, guys. Have a good week. Fiat Magick.